Hi guys, this is Crypto J reporting live from YouTube world. I wanted to create this video for a lot of the newbies who find it very challenging using Coinbase and paying the Coinbase charge fee of 0.3%. So I created this video so that way I can show folks how to avoid paying Coinbase fees. So follow along, folks. Okay, because I move pretty fast, and you can always stop the video, pause it, and rewind it to go back to see the steps that I've used to achieve zero fees. Okay guys, let's get ready.
So is the buying frenzy regarding the digital asset, and so too is, or will be, the inevitable greed that can take hold of those in control of such platforms. The Mt. Gox hack was the largest so far, but the second largest belongs to Bitfinex itself. On August 2nd, 2016, Bitfinex announced that it had been compromised, losing over 120,000 bitcoins, valued at the time to be worth more than $72 million. Apply today's market valuation, and that is over $1.8 billion of Bitcoin. That by itself is not the main reason to distrust Bitfinex, but its relationship to Tether is much more troubling when compared to its track record of already not being secure. Now to really talk about Tether though, what exactly is it? Tether is a unique crypto token that is extremely close-knit with Bitfinex, though there is a lack of clarity regarding its exact relationship. A definite warning sign, by the way. Their integration goes as far as sharing bank accounts and potentially both being owned by the same parent company called Bitfinex Incorporated. What makes Tether so unique as a token is its relationship with the US dollar. One Tether is said to be backed by 100% of the time $1 US, something that eliminates volatility and is not true of other crypto assets, coins, or tokens. It is also not a deflationary token. Many coins or tokens are structured in a way that there is a set amount which will not change. If anything, over time, the amount of most coins and tokens in the field right now will actually decrease as computers are lost or damaged or forgotten, etc., thus creating the deflationary aspect. Tether is the reverse and functions exactly as traditional fiat currency does. Those in control of Tether may create more at their own discretion, thus eliminating one of the most valuable traits that cryptocurrency has and replacing it with one of the most destructive traits of traditional fiat money, which is one of the things in particular many crypto investors are attempting to distance themselves from. We can see here that the market capitalization at the start of 2017 was around 14 million, and it has now increased to well over 800 million. This might be self-explanatory if we consider the rising price of Bitcoin, the mainstream adoption, and the pouring in of fresh investment money to the entire field over recent months. But the troubling thing is that Bitfinex and Tether have actually had their bank partners back away from them during this time. Wells Fargo, being the most notable, made a very specific maneuver to distance themselves from both Bitfinex and Tether, which actually resulted in a lawsuit by Bitfinex and Tether against them. Since that time, Bitfinex and Tether both have been less than forthcoming about their other banking partners. It's very obvious that they are not willing to disclose information which only serves to lend credibility to their critics. If Bitfinex and Tether are in fact losing access to investment channels as a whole, by which new money can flow, how is the number of tethers increasing at a nearly exponential rate? Another very troubling sign comes from the legal terms of service present on the Tether homepage itself. It states, every tether is always backed 1-to-1. USDT is always equivalent to $1 US. But if we go on to read their legal terms of service, we find the following. Once you have tethers, you can trade them, keep them, or use them to pay persons that will accept your tethers. However, tethers are not money and are not monetary instruments. They are also not stored value or currency. There is no contractual right or by US dollars. They have been meticulously careful to make sure that they do not ever need to pay those dollars to anyone, and that they cannot be sued or held accountable for pretty much any reason. No matter how you look at it, that should be cause for concern. Additionally, on November 19th of 2017, Tether publicly acknowledged that a hacker had compromised their servers and made off with over $30 million worth of their token, highlighting that both Tether and its sister company Bitfinex are not necessarily secure. Tether also claims on its homepage quote, "Our reserve holdings are published daily and subject to frequent professional audits. All tethers in circulation always match our reserves," further underlining their stance that in some account somewhere there is over 800 million in US dollars to back their circulating tokens. However, the quote-unquote professional audits that they claim to be frequent have not happened. After extensive research, there is no indication of any credible or otherwise audit being done. There was circulated a